Okay, we're not really here to do a horror film, even though it lends itself really well to being a part of a horror film.
It's so cool.
This archway is right on the edge of the cemetery in Syracuse. Not too far from any part of the city, as you can hear.
As you can hear from the road noise.
And it says Onondaga Sanatorium on the archway. Let's go walk up these stairs.
I know, it's so cool.
Yeah, they're still driving by.
I know.
Sorry about the noise. So this archway says Onondaga Sanatorium, as I just said. And it's definitely old. And it leads to a stairway. And you can see where we are.
I was going for a walk because I like walking in cemeteries, and because, you know, it's peaceful, everybody's very quiet, and just wandered past this and really thought that maybe I'd get killed, but, you know, had to walk up the steps anyways.
The first time I was here, you were with someone.
Yeah.
Crossed into the road and like didn't notice this until I was like right on it because I was heading to the next plots over there. And being alone and seeing this is terrifying.
When we came here, I think I was with my brother, and we, at the time, we were using Facebook a lot. And so we updated our status. We took pictures of ourselves and put it on Facebook just in case, you know, we died, so that they would know where to look for us.
It's really crazy and really creepy.
Yeah, Sanatorium Arch in the middle of a cemetery is pretty much nightmare fuel, but like in a really cool way. Yeah,
so let's go through this puzzling arch and we'll learn a little bit more about it as we walk up this hill. So one thing I just noticed, these are just regular rocks. It's not like carved or anything. And then it has another one on this side. It's a stone archway, a little wear and tear.
Yeah, I think that chip wasn't there when we first saw it because you could read the whole thing.
Yeah. And it has, I think this is like a wooden ladder.
Looks like it.
Right here. So it had wood ladders. And then I read someplace that up top, it had a lantern up there at one point. And this whole cemetery is the unfortunate reality is it's abused by whoever comes through here at night. It's really a sad state.
Because it's a really beautiful cemetery, and the hills are fantastic.
Oh yeah, it is beautiful. So let's go up here.
It's very... Oh.
And here's another. Yeah. Part of it. Oh, it's an urn.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to walk this, and this is not just... These are not just leaves from the past year. This doesn't get taken care of at all. It's unfortunately abandoned. Let's see. And dirt has just settled in on top of the steps. So the steps just ended. Kind of at a level part right now. Let's see, we're pretty high up already.
See, they're back.
Oh yeah. We're really up here now.
Yeah.
It's like a old access road almost, it looks like. Maybe not old. We're looking back right here at the archway. There's some old electrical here. long since turned off. Obviously, if you know anything about electrical, leave us a note down below in the comments. It doesn't look like there's a ground, does it? This is obviously where the Onondaga Sanatorium was, which was a facility used to treat mainly tuberculosis patients. This pathway was the way up that you would go to see your family member that was in the facility here. It's a long, arduous trek. Right down there is the archway. So you walked up here with your brother.
Yeah, we thought that we had made it into some other, I don't know, wormhole or another dimension, just because it was so surreal.
You can actually see the Carrier Dome from up here. It's got the new top on it.
There's a beautiful view. That Syracuse.com article that I was reading, they were saying that like people took this path to go down into town, including the patients. Can you imagine climbing up this entire hill? I mean,
oh my gosh.
It's a serious hill for us. Can you imagine being a TB patient making this hike?
Wow. That article did say that there was a bar down there that they would frequent.
Yeah, on Valley.
Ends up here.
In a parking lot. We're like, what could this building possibly be, right?
Is it X-Files?
Yeah.
Is it
like, you know, secret FBI government lab or some ridiculous, you know, this was a while ago, so X-Files was very popular.
But it just shows that every explanation for something has a reasonable foundation in real life. Old tree that fell down. Look at this bridge.
In a nursing home?
I don't know. It's rehabilitation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is Van Dyne. If you're looking for this place on a map in Syracuse.
It is not Onondaga Sanatorium, which we thought that maybe it was, like when we first went and saw it. But it's a modern building. It's just built where the sanatorium used to be.
I do have one more thing to show you back there, but we're gonna go back down the hill, catch back up with our car. So another perspective on how high we are up above the cemetery where we started. That's the cemetery, some headstones down there. And some more down right here on this side of the road too. Which actually brings us to the reason why it was built on the hill. But first I just wanted to clarify, Onondaga is the name of the county that this is in. The county was in charge of this for the most of the duration that it was here. Also, just wanted to point out that this facility that was built on top of this hill, put a little picture in here of what it looked like, was actually state-of-the-art for the time. It cost $1 million almost to build.
In back then, in like money back then.
Yeah,
not
back
even
then dollars.
Yeah, not even now dollars.
They had x-ray machines. They had built it on the hill. We believed that fresh air would cure things.
Yeah, that fresh air was good for TB patients. Which, I mean, fresh air is probably not bad for TB patients.
I also read that they employed around 250, and they numbered about 200 patients in this facility that was up here. And that's a long way down. As we're walking down this trail, it's kind of crazy to think that families would walk up here and visit their family member, and it might be the last time they see them. Very few came down off this hill. I want to kind of look at the backside of this archway also before we go. It looks like it said something there at one point. If you can make anything out, leave a comment down below. I mean, it's got like adhesive, like tar here to stick something on. That's weird. Okay. You can tell someone tried to do a little patchwork here, but I think it needs more help. It's pretty incredible part of our history. Here we are at the other side of the hill, back up. That's the other side of the building, the other side of the parking lot we were on, and actually right here, it's a New York State historical marker for the sanatorium, Onondaga Sanatorium, for the treatment of tuberculosis for adults and children. Opened October 1916, closed May 1959. I'll kind of put the picture in a spot up here so you can kind of envision it as it once was. And that's the new facility that was built in the 70s, Van Dyne. But yeah, it's a historical spot on top of this hill. I thought it was interesting to see both sides of this side of the sign and the other, and then also the stairs and what was up the stairs past the arch at one time. Pretty interesting. Really interesting. Definitely a sad place at one point. Definitely. Thanks for coming up here with us to see this historical place.